Honestly, every time I get behind this camera to talk with you guys, I just feel so good and so hype. It's kind of like having a weekly meeting with your girlfriends and you're just ready to share all the tea with everything that's going on in your life.
I get a bag and you know I go missing. I gotta stack up a million a minute. I gotta stack up a million a minute. In a minute, yeah. I gotta stack up a million a minute.
Hey guys, welcome back to the CWC. Honestly, every time I get behind this camera to talk with you guys, I just feel so good and so hype. It's kind of like having a weekly meeting with your girlfriends and you're just ready to share all the tea with everything that's going on in your life. This is how I feel talking with you guys. But anyways, without further ado, guys, let's get into today's episode. Listen, today we do not have a specific title in mind. I'm sure I will eventually come up with a title as we go through it, but let's just start with a few things. As you guys know, social media, well, it's safe to say social media is like everything right now. Not literally, but in a sense, it is everything. You know, we are living in some crazy times. While there are a lot of negative aspects of social media, it has definitely made it easier for bullies to bully people, for cowards to speak thinking that they have power when meanwhile they just sit behind a computer and just say whatever they feel like saying because they don't have to show their face. So in a way, social media has given power to a lot of people that are actually powerless in the real world. It has given them a platform. It has given them a safe space basically for them to be haters, like to the point where there's actually groups online where people meet up to hate on other people. It's kind of like, what's a great example? I won't even use myself because I'm not gonna put that out there. Whatever, an example is just that, an example. For example, people could create a community on Discord or Facebook or anywhere to hate on Crystal. It's like every day these people come together to say, oh my gosh, did you see what Crystal posted the other day? Isn't that insane? Like, what is wrong with her? Who does she think she is? Like, oh my gosh, did you see what Crystal was wearing at that party? What was she thinking? Like stuff like that. It is crazy that we live in a time where people come together to hate on other people. Now, get it right. I do not have people hating on me. This is just an example. But to show you that there is a community out there for everybody. Like literally anything that you choose to do, you can find your own community. Now let's talk about the positive aspect of social media. A lot of people are making money online nowadays. I honestly feel like because of social media, this generation has the richest young people ever. And it is all thanks to social media. A lot of young kids are getting rich off of TikToks, YouTube, Instagram, etc. So right now is the perfect time for you guys to take advantage of social media and monetize it. Don't just go there, have fun watching other people living their lives, but take action, find something that you like because it is a job. It's to the point now you can honestly put content creator in your resume and that's okay. You can put content creator on your profile and that's okay. No one is going to laugh at you. You are a content creator. Yes, you are. No one's gonna laugh and say, oh my gosh. Now, back in the days, if you say, hey, I'm a content creator, what do you do? Oh, I travel and show the world that I travel. Oh, I cook and show the world that I know how to cook. Oh, I make digital arts and show it to the world and monetize it. Literally, you can say all of that because it is a thing. Like, isn't this amazing? So my point today is that I want you guys to focus on the positive aspects of social media instead of focusing on the negative aspect. Because guys, you can monetize the hell out of social media. Okay? Find something that you like, find something that you're passionate about, and create it. And before you say that you're not sure what to post or what to talk about, trust me, there is a lot. I was recently listening to a podcast where this girl has an Instagram page where she only posts about avocado toast. That's it. Nothing else, guys, but avocado toast. But she has grown a massive following and she is monetizing her social media. She's getting brand deals, etc., with just posting different kinds of avocado toast or how to make it. And they don't have to show their face, but guess what? That doesn't stop them from building a trusted community. People who will always support and love you because they love what you're putting out there. Guys, that is wild. And some people have a page for their cats, their dogs, whatever pet that they have, they post it. But my point is, the point that I'm trying to make is that you can find a community for whatever it is that you want to do. So don't tell me that you have nothing to post or you have nothing to grow a social media following with. You do. You do. I think the main thing that stops a lot of people from creating content is that they are too attached to it. They are worrying about, okay, my content is a reflection of me. Now, in some cases, that's true. Your content can be a reflection of you, but it is not always the case. For example, a lot of people don't want to be on social media because they don't want to show their faces or that they don't want to have to speak. Some people are like that. You can create a page, you only post your food, you only post your dog, you only post your chores, you only post your interior design, you post the things in your house. You never have to show your face. And you can, in fact, build a strong, trusted community with those things without showing your face. Because the thing is, not everybody is okay with showing themselves, because the minute you are showing yourself, you are opening yourself up to a world of judgment, to a world of hate. You basically allowing people to see you, you putting yourself out there. That is why I also want to say that I have a lot of respect for people who put themselves out there no matter what. For example, there is this young lady on TikTok. She's a big girl, and most people her size would probably be scared to show themselves online, not because they don't think that they're worthy or that they are acceptable, but because of the amount of people that are so comfortable with bullying and being cruel online simply because their face is not showing. But the truth is, it doesn't matter if you don't have a profile on your account. Your words hurt. The things that you are typing will hurt someone. So I'm using that girl because she does not let that stop her from posting online. And honestly, she is so funny. I have never come across her content and not find myself like dying with laughter, because she is funny. But had it not been for social media, she probably wouldn't have this community that she has. She probably wouldn't have been able to monetize herself and make money of her life, because out in the real world, people judge her. Yes, she gets judged online as well, but she can just turn off those comments. She can turn off her phone for the day and ignore those people and go about her day. Whereas in person, you can't run away from bullies, you can't run away from those people. If someone says something to you in person, that hurts, and that hurts. You can't say, okay, I am just gonna turn off my comments or anything like that. So I say all of this to say there are good and bad in everything in life. Whatever you choose to do in life, there will always be good and bad. But you just have to find it in yourself to allow the goods to outweigh the bad. Because you cannot go your entire life worrying about what other people would think of you, worrying about how that will make you look to others. That is not your job. You have nothing to do with that. How other people perceive you is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to know who you are and to stay true to yourself. That's your responsibility. You do not have to worry about what he or she says about you. As a matter of fact, a lot of times people who talk about you, they never say it to your face. So it doesn't really affect you. They say it behind your back. And guess what? Whoever they are comfortable saying things about you should not be in your circle. That way, nothing can come to you. Nothing will ever get back to you. That's why I feel like if somebody comes to you and say so and so says such about you, why was so and so so comfortable telling you that? No, you need to stay away from these people, because think about it. If so and so is saying things about you, but you are not friends with the person so and so is speaking to, how will that ever get to you and affect your day? How will whatever so and so said ever get back to you and ruin your day, ruin your mood or your energy? No, it will never happen. So imagine sitting around worrying about a bunch of people who's having conversations about you that you can't even hear. Conversations that will never get back to you. That is a waste of time, honestly. Don't have time for that. To me, the greatest revenge is allowing people to know what it feels like to not have access to you. That is the best revenge ever. Is to let people know what it feels like to not have access to you. Because a lot of people take you for granted. They say things about you, they deal with your enemies, but that's all good until they no longer have access to you. Because once they don't have access to you, that's when they realize, wow. That's when they realize how much of a great person you are to them. You cannot sit and worry about what other people think of you. Have you guys ever noticed that the people that we worry about are people we don't even know? Imagine you going to post something on Instagram. Instagram has millions and millions of users. and you worrying about those people seeing it. What are the chances of every single one of them to see what you're gonna post? So you are limiting yourself based on something that may not even happen. You are limiting yourself to the possibility of millions of people seeing your post when that is very unlikely to happen. So a lot of you guys are stopping yourself from taking actions towards living your best life because you are worried about things that has a 1% chance of happening. The things that you're worrying about, a lot of times they don't even happen. So why not take the chance and go out there and live your best life? Stop worrying about what other people will think of you. I said that and I'm going to say that again. I currently don't have a camera. I am filming this on my phone for you guys. I have a lot of things going on right now. I have a lot of stuff to do. I am trying out a lot of different businesses, and a camera is not in my budget, and that's okay. That is okay. But I could have sat there and say, okay, you know, I'm gonna try out those businesses first and wait until my revenue is like at a certain level to get a camera and then start doing those videos. But no, I have a phone. My phone costs $1,500. If I can't use my phone to create some form of video, some form of content, then what's the point of that? What was the point of spending that money, you know? So you have to start where you are, and you have to start with what you have. You do not need to go out there spending money that you don't necessarily have to spend simply because you're worrying about what people are going to think of you. The other day I said to myself, you know what? I think I'm going to go shopping for some plants and decoration to decorate my background when I do those videos. Now, it's a good idea. I could do that, but I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to do that just yet. I have a specific way that I want my podcast set up to be eventually in the future. And it will be in the right time when it's the time for that. I don't want to half-ass it. I know how I want it. I visualize it. I know exactly how I want my setup and my background to be for my podcast moving forward. But what I visualize is not in my budget as of yet. So instead of me going out there and half-ass it, you know, buying little things to decorate, you know, try to make it look like something just because I feel like it will be more appealing to the viewers, is a waste of time. I'm not going to do that. I truly believe that my content has value in it. I don't need to fake it for people to see the value in it. I don't need to go out there and spend money that I don't need to spend to make my background more appealing, to make things more appealing for people who might judge me. No, the people who want the content, the people who want the value that I'm offering, they will take it regardless of what my background look like. They will take it regardless what I'm recording in. They will take it regardless what I'm wearing in these videos. They will take it regardless of how I show up, whether I show up with makeup, without looking all done. The people who want the value, they will take the value. The people who want the value out of it, they will take it. They will see it. I don't have to do all of that. And it's the same thing for you. You don't have to go out of your way to try to make yourself more appealing to people, because the truth is everything that you need is right inside of you. Everything that you need, you already have. You just got to take action and make it happen, because guess what? Everybody had to start somewhere. If you are going to keep waiting and waiting when you have everything that you want, then you're never going to start. You're just going to let years go by and never take action, never do what you need to do, simply because you're worrying about what you will look like to people. Simply because you worry about what people will say about you. Because a lot of times, like I said, the people who are talking about you are not in your circle. And it is up to you to make sure that whoever is talking about you, whatever they say never gets back to you, because you are not in any association with anyone they could possibly be talking about you to. Anyone that they feel comfortable enough to go talk shit about you to don't need to be in your circle. Stop worrying about people who have no access to you. So this is all I wanted to say for today, is that, guys, go out there and take action. Social media is big right now, and there's so much to do. You can sell digital product. There is marketing service. You can do drop shipping. You can do faceless accounts. What else? There's so much out there. Jeez. There are so many opportunities out there, guys, with the help of social media, that I feel like you guys need to stop sleeping on yourself. And trust me, there are way too many things for you to tell me that none of them will work for you. I'm not saying go out there and try all of them, because at the end of the day, they do take time, and some of them require a little bit of spending. So just make sure you do a little bit of work, a little bit of research to know exactly what you're getting into, and find out if it's for you. But there are endless opportunities out there. I just don't want you guys to limit yourself simply because you're scared of what people will say about you or what people will think about you. Start where you are with what you have. This whole week, I have been thinking of that, and today I decided, okay, you know what, it's time to share this because there is a reason why it's so heavy on me. And I am using myself as the perfect example. I am starting with what I have and where I am. I'm nowhere near of where I want to be. But I am starting, but I'm working on it. I'm working towards it. I'm taking action. I am following through. That's what matters. I will continue to celebrate my small wins until I get to the big wins. I am not going to wait until this podcast has millions of viewers and listeners for me to celebrate. I will celebrate every single episode like I've already made it because the little wins accumulate to the big wins. So you have to celebrate where you are and how far you have come while you are working towards where you want to be, while you are working towards where you want to go. Anyways, I will leave you guys with this. I hope you guys really take action and find a way to monetize social media instead of just wasting time watching somebody else's life. Yes, it's cool to watch somebody else's life. Sometimes it's great for inspiration, for motivation, but at the same time, you need to take action for your own life. You need to take action that will lead you towards your own dream life. The point where you don't feel the need to keep living vicariously through people and their experiences in their lives because you have taken the time to create the life of your dreams. So please take action, take accountability, create a life that you don't need a vacation from. Create a life that is so good that you don't feel the need to scroll through watching other people's life because you are too busy living the life that you've created. You are too busy having a great time yourself, with your loved ones, with your friends, and just living large, living good, you know? So go out there and get that life for yourself. And if you still choose to watch other people's life, at least you know you're doing it for fun. At least you know you're doing it because you want to. At least you know you're doing it because you have a little free time, you know, you just feel like it. But it's not because you're bored and have nothing going on for yourself. It's simply because you want to. Don't you just love the feeling of doing things because you want to, not because you have to or need to? There is no greater pleasure than that. So I will leave you guys with this. I hope you guys have an amazing week. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye for now. Mwah.
I gotta stack up a million a minute. I gotta stack up a million a minute. In a minute, yeah. I gotta stack up a million a minute.